Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Billy Atlanta Blues. We got a wild one here called A Civilian Pulls Over a Police Officer. Here we go.
An officer pulls to the curb for a civilian following behind, honking their horn and flashing their lights constantly. After the civilian passes, the officer initiates a traffic stop. The insanity that follows is something the officer could have never expected.
The reason I stopped you is because you were honking at
That was something else. Let's go back and find it. Oh, we have to find it.
After the civilian passes, the officer initiates a traffic stop.
There we go. Look at this. Oh, this is something else right here. Look at it. Oh, that's the state of our police officers today. This is hilarious. Oh, man. I don't even know what to say. You imagine that? She's dedicated to her workout regimen, ain't she? Here we go.
That follows is something the officer could have never expected.
The reason I stopped you is because you were honking at me and following at an unsafe distance.
No, I wasn't.
Okay. Okay, do you have your driver's license on you?
I sure don't.
23 comp, who's that come back to?
You better call your chief right now, you
That's not very nice.
Well, I have the right to pull you over. You were on the phone and you were doing something wrong.
So you were trying to pull me over?
Did you not see the lights flashing?
Okay. Sounds good.
Get your chief down here now.
He's not coming.
Yeah,
And you're not free yet. I'm sorry, comm center, can you go ahead?
Your chief is coming down here whether I got called him or your fat.
Look at this. What he calls her. This is why you don't have these on the force. Yeah, but that's one reason. I could think of about 1,000 more. Oh, this is getting good.
Ass is bringing them down here.
And I'm not sure if I asked for another one, but I'll take one. He's refusing to identify himself.
I'm asking for your supervisor.
Supervisor can come down, but not my chief.
Your supervisor's gonna come here.
Okay.
Because you have no business pulling me over.
Okay. But you were trying to pull me over.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I was behind you. Can you determine from your mirrors what's safe? Because this says right here that may appear to be closer than
10-4, do we have any recent contacts with it?
Stand by. Confirming you said one's failing to identify.
10-4, the driver is.
10-4.
Scream for help. Get out of the car and scream for help.
The driver is talking to his own child, who's also in the vehicle.
Start screaming for help.
He's now got his child stepping out of the car to scream for help. Help! Bud, you don't have to do that.
Okay, he's going to do it because you're
Okay, he says. This is the competition of who has less brains. 3 of them now. We got the fella with his big square head trying to pull over a police officer. Then we got Waddles McGee, the police officer who loves cheeseburgers so much. And then we got little baby boy coming out screaming. You imagine that's your daddy living with him every day? Oh, unbelievable. Inside that boy's brain's just a donkey's tail swatting at a fly all day long. Here we go.
Help!
He's still screaming.
Help!
He's actually requesting a supervisor now, if one is available.
Look at that.
Nope, he's on his way.
okay.
We could just sit here and wait for him.
Look at his stupid face.
Because you were doing something illegal.
Look at his head. Look at it. Look at his stupid head. What a square head. His head would fit perfectly in an Amazon box. You just know it would.
I wasn't. I was behind you.
Okay.
Honking my horn at you is not illegal. I'm allowed to honk my horn all I want.
He was horny. He's honking because he's horny. See, he's so horny.
Help! 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 Help!
Sir, do you want me to explain the law to you? Or do you want my supervisor to?
The law that I was honking my horn at you?
No, that you have to identify yourself.
Only if I had committed a crime, which I have not done.
I told you the reason.
No, that's not a
Okay.
crime. Honking the horn at you is not a crime.
Okay.
You do realize that, right?
You're just getting yourself more tickets.
What law is honking the horn at you?
Okay.
What law, you dumb fat is honking the horn at you?
So the tickets I'm going to give you is for following too closely and unlawful use of horn are the two ones. That's furthering my reason for the ticket. And then if you don't give me your driver's
I'm
license,
waiting for your supervisor. Once
he's
I
coming.
ask for your
He's coming. I'm
supervisor,
just
you dumb
explaining to it.
you're supposed to go wait in your
Okay.
vehicle until he comes.
Okay, I don't have to wait. And I'm not going to. I'm going to wait right here.
And this is what happens when you have officers that look like that. Nobody could possibly take you seriously. She looks like she should be checking out groceries at the grocery store, working at the dollar store maybe. She's the police officer. Can you imagine? Unbelievable. That's the world we live in. DEI hires everywhere. Crazy. Look at him. This fella here is full of estrogen. He's more of a woman than that lady cop is. That's but true.
Is it gonna be funny when I tell the judge that I was following behind you honking the horn because you were doing something wrong? And I just had a conversation with the day officer yesterday that says that I have the right to do something.
Oh, I know who you are.
Yeah, you dumb.
Okay. Perfect. I know who he is. I'm going to go back to my squad real quick and get some tickets.
He's setting a real example for his son, ain't he?
I'm recording. So, what's the stop for?
So I was going down Church Street and he was flashing his lights at me and following like this close. I turned here, he's blaring his horn at me, so I pulled over. He got 100 me and I pulled him over for following too close and to see if he was in distress. He's failing to identify himself. I just happened to know because Kim had said she dealt with somebody who was very uncooperative, and I think it's him. Can I take him to jail for not identifying himself?
We know who he is.
Now,
So,
I'm gonna give him an obstruction ticket
yeah.
and following too close.
Yeah, if you want to start working on those, we'll get him out of here.
And she's just looking for absolutely anything to take him to jail. I don't blame her. Ugh.
Yesterday was on the phone with me yesterday, and that's why she's here now.
Hey, Joe.
What?
What's up, man? I'm the supervisor. You want to talk to somebody?
Yes. Can I get
What's
out
going
for a
on?
second?
Just stay put. I can talk to you right here.
Okay. I was coming off of Ellis Street. This dumb came off of fucking Main Street. Had no blinker on when she made the turn. She was as well on her phone. I followed her down the road because I talked to somebody yesterday that made it very clear that if I had a problem with one of the officers that I can most definitely make a complaint about it.
Okay.
So I was following her down the road to figure out who she was, and I was flashing my light and honking my horn.
Were
and
you
now she
behind
thinks-
her or in front of her?
I was behind her.
Okay.
And now she thinks she has the right to give me a ticket for honking my horn. I got every right to honk my f***ing horn.
How close were you to her?
I was a car lengths behind her.
Okay.
She swerved and hit the f***ing curb like a dumb bitch with her car over here,
Yeah, so he could go around me.
and I was nowhere close to being by her. Did I drive any closer to anybody else than I do any other day in the world?
So,
And there you have it. The evidence is all lining up perfectly for this fella, the squarehead. Look at that look on his squarehead face. There there's nothing going on inside that skull. You don't have to go back very far before you find a chimpanzee in his lineage. You just know it.
I wasn't here, so I didn't see exactly what happened, but she says you're following too close behind her.
What
She
is too
stops you for
close?
that.
No, that's not what she stopped me for. She
For
said I was
flashing your
hon-
lights or what?
She said I was honking my horn at her because I was trying to get her to stop. I was not following too closely.
Okay.
Can you guys prove it? What is the law when it follows too closely? What does the mirror say when you read them? What does that say? If you guys are so smart. Objects in mirror appear closer than they
It has
are.
nothing to do with what it says on the mirror.
Yeah, it does. It is a lawful
Listen,
statement on there.
why do you always have to be so confrontational when you deal with us?
Because you guys,
Why-
listen,
why?
this is about transparency. I have been being harassed by my neighbors time after time again, and you guys allow it to happen. This called me yesterday harassing me, and then now she's pulling me over because she's breaking the law. And you guys want to write me a ticket because you don't want to sit in front of a judge in front of
For
one of your...
what? Talking on her cell phone?
Is it against the law to be using electronic devices while operating a vehicle? Is it against the law in the state of Wisconsin?
Not to talk on your cell phone like this. No, it is not.
Since when is it not to be on your phone?
In a construction zone, it is. If you're on your phone like this, you can be hands-free in a construction zone, but you can be on your cellular device talking on the phone like this. That is not illegal. Okay, for us or for anybody driving, unless you're in a construction zone.
Okay.
Okay, so if she's on her cell phone,
I don't care what
she
you
can
guys
be
are
on there
doing.
talking.
You could just watch his heart break right there. Oh, he thought he was Johnny Cochran there for this whole time until the officer broke his heart. You could see it in his eyes the moment his heart shattered. What a little baby boy. I sure hope that lady cop gives him a tampon before she leaves, because he needs one.
Time you guys are doing something wrong, this is what it's going to be. And if you guys are going to try to pull me over and give me a ticket for doing something wrong, we can take it to court and we can
Well,
make this a
that's
thing
your
with
right.
Madison.
That's your right to take it to court, Joel. Just like you took that disorderly conduct ticket to court when we dealt with you down at the
This
school.
dumb bitch literally
Listen,
said in front of my kids
It ain't gonna
that
do you any good.
I don't give a dude. What are you going to do? Not a thing. Because obviously you're
Well-
letting this fat do what the she wants anyways.
She's just doing her job.
No, she's
if
not.
you don't agree with it, you can argue
How
in
is
court.
she doing her
We're not
job?
going to argue
What
out
is the
here.
law when it comes to traveling too closely in the city? In the
Following
city.
at an unsafe, unreasonable distance
And
where you
what
wouldn't
year
have
is?
time to brake.
Oh, so when that fat hit the curb back there, I didn't have time to go around her?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Ask that fat she hit the curb.
I can ask her.
Go
What
ahead.
difference is it going to make?
Because that proves that I wasn't close enough to hit her, because when she hit the curb, then I would have hit her, wouldn't you not?
Fight in court, Joe. I'm not going to sit here and argue with you all day. Okay?
Oh, yeah, because
So-
you're a f***ing dumb, fat, worthless piece of shit.
Hang tight until she's done, and then you're free to go after that.
Giving me no tickets to the window.
Well, we're going to give them to you, so. Yeah, I can't hear you either, bud.
Dumb piece of shit.
If you know what's good for you, you'll stay in your car and wait till we're done.
Did I break the law?
Okay? So stay put.
We're praying that he breaks the law so we can see him get tased. Back when I was on the force, I would have had him on the ground, his face in the dirt, just smack, smack, smack on the back of his little square head. I definitely would have stone cold stunned him so quickly. Get his head up in there, you drop it down, and you snap his spindly little neck, and you pop your two beers, you smack them together, and you just dose yourself with the beers. I've done it many times. But they put these body cams on there, ruin all the fun.
Don't make this any worse than it has to be, Joel.
What are you
Look at him.
do about it?
Stop.
I dare any one of you dumb to try to put your hands on me.
Just stop. We don't want to have to.
No,
real
you
tough boy.
started this. You're allowing your off.
You know for sure this guy's never ever been punched in his life, not once.
Start anything.
No, I was behind your fat f***ing officer.
If you be quiet and give us a minute, we'll be done here.
No, there's no f***ing minute, you dumb.
Well, whatever, Joel. Obviously, we're not going to come to any sort of agreement here. So,
Write me another ticket for this horn?
yeah, if you continue to do it.
Why don't we just take it to the
What's that? Stop.
smash that window open.
Here we go.
For what?
Get out.
For what?
Step out.
You're under arrest for disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct? A ticket?
Was gonna be a ticket, but now it's not.
Joel, you make this stuff worse, dude. By the way
Dude, you guys did this. This fat called me yesterday.
Just
Here we
stop.
go.
Joel, knock it off.
She got me by the throat.
I mean,
She's got me by the throat. Stop. She's got me by the throat.
Come on.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel,
She's got me by the throat. She's
Joel.
got me by the throat.
stop.
She's got me by the throat.
Okay.
Dude, you're on a camera.
Oh,
She's got me by the throat.
Joel, nobody's got you by the throat.
She's got me by the throat.
Joel, you need to...
Dude, you guys are
Listen.
doing this over nothing.
we're gonna do another search.
Dude, you're
Let
letting
them
them
finish
over
searching you.
pushing their boundaries.
No, I'm not.
For what?
You're the one
What?
that's being the jerk out here.
Why?
We're not doing anything.
How am I being a jerk?
Because the way you're acting.
Dude, I just got pulled over for nothing.
It's not for nothing, Joel. She explained to you why she pulled you over. You just don't agree with it. That's the problem.
Does that sound good?
So is it this going to be lawful by a judge that you guys are arresting somebody for
You'll have your
honking
day in
their
court.
horn?
You'll have your day in court.
All right, let's go.
Wait until I find where you are. Push me again.
Knock it off.
Joel tried to do the body check on her. He thought he was Scott Stevens. He didn't realize who he was running into. It did nothing to her. She's bulky. Great big things. I want that girl. As rich as anything I've ever seen. Warm came in on a hot summer day. Billy sure do like this video. Here we go.
Knock it off, dude.
Well, she's f***ing pushing me, dude.
You don't gotta push us back.
I f***ing tripped on my foot.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
You're lying.
Stop pushing me.
Battery to law enforcement too.
No, stop f***ing hit me.
Joel, get in the
They're
car.
punching me.
No, we're not. Sit down. Get your feet in now.
Feet in.
Stop.
Put your feet in.
Joel,
There's my throat.
We're just trying to get you in the car.
Nope, that's on camera.
It is.
That was my throat, you dumb.
get in. Put your feet in, Joel.
No.
Now.
Stop, dude.
Then put your feet in.
Stop.
We don't want to have to pull you
Dude,
in.
you guys are harassing me.
Joel, slide in your feet, please.
Dude, I will headbutt you.
Do it. See what happens.
Run, dude.
You want me to sneeze him?
You're about to get...
He's telling his little son to start running. Run, Forrest, run. Oh, family full of squareheads. This fella needs a lot of medication, that's for true.
Tased, dude.
Dude, I'm gonna. I want my kid.
Jesus Christ.
Roll my window down so I tell my kid to stop. I'm trying to tell my kid to stop. Roll my window down.
No.
I'm going to tell him to stop. You heard him. He has disabilities. Stop.
I wonder why he has disabilities. Hanging around with Joel all day long give anybody disabilities in the brain. And he ain't the only one with disabilities in the family, that's for true.
I'm going to sue you.
And here they go.
En route to the jail.
You think the judge is going to be very happy this all started over honking my horn?
I don't know.
You think my lawyer's going to be happy with that? Because I can tell you right now, it's not.
Okay.
An officer remained with Joe's child until his grandmother arrived to pick him and the vehicle up. Joe was charged with resisting obstructing an officer, disorderly conduct, and battery to a law enforcement officer. While the suspect never sued over this matter as promised, court records indicate the suspect has been repeatedly sued in court for injunctions against abusive conduct, failing to pay rent, repeated issues of failing to pay child support, disputes over child paternity, failing to pay rent, and civil evictions. In both 2023 and 2024, the suspect suspect was prohibited against engaging in conduct or contact with certain victims he had previously targeted. The suspect also has an extensive criminal history, listing dozens of suspected misdemeanor and felony charges. In the incident presented in the body cam, the suspect ultimately pleaded guilty to resisting or obstructing an officer twice. The matter was fully adjudicated last month, and he was sentenced to 12 months of probation, required to write a letter of apology, attend anger management, and work to obtain full-time employment.
In a society obsessed with standing up for yourself, why do so many people confuse self-advocacy with...
Well, there you go, folks. Another episode, Billy Hill Blues, Little Joel, and his big emotions. Crazy. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. Bye-bye.